What's good, y'all? It's Ty Slatter, and welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Ty. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on all platforms. Make sure you turn notifications on. Don't forget to get your copy of The Dawn. Link is in the bio. Coming to a city near you, coming to a venue near you. Appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you lock in on there. Real Talk with Ty, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. Late Night Vibe with Ty. New time, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. over on TikTok Live. We play classic R&B. We have great conversations. So if you're feeling that vibe, you come to the right location. Now let's lock in. Today we're gonna talk about when you're making music. Something I saw that I feel like needs to be addressed. I seen a clip of the platinum selling artist Chingy. He posted a clip of a new single he was trying to promote, and he wanted to get people to comment, should he drop it or not? And I'm gonna be honest with you, the comment section wasn't very kind to Chingy, considering the accomplishments he's had as a recording artist. Essentially, the comments said they didn't like the record, don't drop it. No matter what you do, don't drop it. They just basically just piled on and just shut it all the way down. I felt like that'd be a great learning lesson for artists out there. If you don't believe in your own record, don't put it out. But if you're going to ask the internet that is undefeated, full of toxicity, feeds off negativity, should you put out a record or not? Don't be surprised if you get a clip like Chingy, you put out a preview and you get a comment section full of people telling you don't drop the record. What I would do in a situation like this to prevent that from, debilitating any confidence the artist may have, put the record out and let the music speak for itself. Don't try to advocate for the music, especially when your body language and your facial expression, because they even mentioned that in the comment section, looks like you didn't even believe in that record when you put it on. So if you don't believe in it, don't expect anybody else who doesn't know you, didn't know the process, didn't know the story behind the record, the creative process that you went through to make the record. They weren't there. So they're not going to have that attachment to it, and they're not going to engage if your facial expression, your body language is basically disengaging with your own record. I mean, I want to say that should be common sense, but I understand common sense isn't common. Believe in yourself before you can expect to get support from anybody else. Believe in yourself. Believe in the record. Believe in the passion, the love for the game. I mean, now ask yourself, are you doing it for the love of the game, or are you doing it for vanity? Are you doing it, again, to get approval from someone other than yourself? Are you doing it to be popular? Are you doing it to be famous? I mean, I'm not, telling anybody they're wrong for just wanting to be famous or anything like that. But those of us that understand that you can be famous and broke at the same time, in real time, outside of this internet right here, understand that the fortune is always more important and more valuable than the fame. Another example was on that topic of fortune and fame. My middle son asked me, was a studio for Easter, and he asked me, because he saw my name pop up on his YouTube, on his search, all over the search and everything. And he's like, Dad, are you famous? And he's asked this before, but I think he's him seeing my name and seeing a bunch of different pieces of content that I've put out here on YouTube, raised that question again, Dad, are you famous? And I just do a little chuckle, because I'm just like, I'm not doing it for that. I'm flattered that my sons, and all three of my sons, watch my YouTube videos. They're subscribed to my channel. They listen to my music. And having your family, especially the ones you help create, be some of your biggest fans is always a flex. They love hearing my music in the car. And it's a great experience as a dad. But I had to remind my sons, at the age where they're, starting to look at the world for what it is and not what children see it as in those innocent years. They're starting to see, I need to make money, I need to do this, I need to work, and I had to let sure my son knew that I'm not doing it to be famous. I was fortunate enough in school to have friends. I was fortunate enough to be, I guess one of the popular kids, if you will. I wasn't doing it for that. I was being myself. And ask anybody that went to school with me, they'll tell you I walked around with big ass studio headphones. If I didn't have those, I had, AirPods. But like I walked around with music playing all day, so I wasn't paying attention to nobody to determine whether I was popular or if I was that guy. I just walked through the hall, shake up with people I know, dap them up. I might walk a girl to class, but it was never. I didn't do the music for that, but I did gain confidence once I noticed that people liked me doing music, performing in front of people. I had to overcome, the stage fright. I had to overcome, lack of confidence in certain areas in life and typical black teenager stuff, But because I was fortunate to have the high school experience I had and college experience I had, you know, I didn't really care about the popularity unless the popularity meant I was getting paid. I was more focused on I've been focused on getting paid. I mean, money has been the main, driver in certain areas of my life since I was 12 years old. Shout out to Pops for that. Just seeing, him run businesses and then me working with him at these businesses and being able to see how being the boss actually, looks and outside of a movie or a TV show. It just gave me that experience and that inspiration to go get some money. I make music to make money, to also free up my schedule to be able to spend time with my kids and not be, at a 12-hour shift job or a double shift here, double shift there. And just ultimately my goal is to be able to spend more time with my kids while they're still kids before they grow up and have kids of their own. And they're growing up fast. The moral of today's Real Talk with Ty: believe in yourself before you expect support from anybody else. If you like more content like this, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Ty Slatter on all platforms. Turn your notifications on. You don't want to miss a beat. We got more heat coming your way. Real Talk with Ty, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Late Night Vibe with Ty, 10 p.m. New time, 10 p.m. TikTok Live. We're going to go from 10 to 12. Give you 2 hours of classic R&B and great conversation. If you're feeling that vibe, you've come to the right location. And before we go, get your copy of The Dime. Link is in the bio. Appreciate all the love and support. Coming to a city near you, coming to a venue near you. It's Ty Slatter signing off. Until next time. Take care.
What's good, everyone? This is Ty Slatter coming to you live from Vision Studios. And I want to make sure I invite you to come here to Real Talk with Ty. But on your way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube. Because this platform right here, just for you. So if you have a new album on the way, you got a new single that's booming, you got a new business that you're starting, or you feel like you got a story that needs a platform to inspire the next generation, we got you covered right here. Real Talk with Ty. We're waiting for you.